strong women often find themselves attracting emotionally unavailable partners, not because they lack worth, but because their inherent strength, their deep capacity for empathy, and their profound readiness to love can inadvertently signal to others a willingness to carry burdens, and to wait for someone who simply isn't ready to meet them where they are. If you've ever felt this pattern repeating in your own life, a quiet frustration building with each new connection that promises much but delivers little emotional depth, please know you are not alone, and it's certainly not a reflection of your own beautiful, powerful spirit. This isn't about changing who you are. It's about understanding the subtle dynamics at play, the invisible currents that draw certain individuals together, and how you can gently, yet firmly, redirect your own path towards partnerships that truly nourish and reflect the incredible woman you already are. You deserve a connection that feels expansive, not constricting, one that lifts you up instead of leaving you feeling like you're doing all the emotional heavy lifting. You deserve to receive as much as you give. So, why does this specific dynamic seem to play out so often for women who are truly pillars of strength, capable of navigating life's challenges with grace and resilience? It often starts with a subconscious pattern, a deeply ingrained belief system formed long before you even knew what a healthy relationship looked like. Perhaps in your past, you learned that love required effort, sacrifice, or even saving someone. For many strong women, their early experiences, whether in childhood or past relationships, taught them to be the rescuer, the fixer, the one who holds it all together. You became adept at anticipating needs, at patching up wounds, at being the reliable anchor in a stormy sea. This created a powerful template in your mind, a neural pathway that now, without conscious effort, seeks out similar dynamics. Think about it this way: your incredible emotional capacity and ability to handle hardship become a beacon. An emotionally unavailable person, often carrying their own unresolved wounds and fears of intimacy, might be unconsciously drawn to that strength. They sense in you someone who won't crumble under their guardedness, someone who might patiently chip away at their walls, someone who will provide the emotional stability they lack without demanding it back. It's not that they're malicious, it's often an unconscious gravitational pull, a dance of unmet needs. This can leave you in a constant state of emotional effort, like you're trying to fill a bottomless well with your own precious resources. You might find yourself over-functioning, always trying to initiate deeper conversations, always making excuses for their distance, always hoping that, this time, your unwavering love will be the key to unlock their heart. But have you noticed how this kind of relationship often leaves you feeling depleted, questioning your own worth, and wondering if you're asking too much? It's a subtle but persistent drain on your mental and emotional energy, impacting your sense of self and even your physiological stress responses. Prolonged emotional effort without reciprocation can elevate cortisol levels, making you feel perpetually on edge. So, how do we begin to shift this deep-seated pattern? The first step, the truly actionable ritual you can begin today, is a practice of radical self-awareness and honest reflection. This isn't about blaming yourself, but about understanding your own internal wiring. Take a moment, perhaps with a journal, to explore your past relationships, not just romantic ones, but friendships and family dynamics too. What patterns emerge? Were you often the one giving more, the one holding space, the one making excuses? What feelings arose when you tried to set boundaries or express your needs? Be gentle with yourself as you uncover these truths. This is a journey of self-compassion, not judgment. Another vital practice is learning to differentiate between potential and reality. Strong women, with their boundless optimism and belief in people, often fall in love with the potential of a person who they could be, who they might become with enough love and understanding. But the truth is, you are falling in love with a fantasy, a future version that may never materialize, while the real person in front of you remains emotionally distant. This practice involves grounding yourself firmly in the present moment, observing actions over words, and refusing to fill in the blanks with your own hopes and dreams. It means asking yourself, are they actually showing up for me, or am I just imagining they will? This practice of discernment also extends to setting clear, compassionate boundaries. For many strong women, boundaries can feel harsh or unloving, especially if you've been conditioned to prioritize others' comfort over your own. But a boundary is simply an act of self-love, a clear statement of what you need to feel safe and respected in a relationship. It's a quiet declaration of your non-negotiables. This could be as simple as saying, I need you to call when you say you will, or I need to feel like an equal priority in your life. This isn't about control, it's about creating healthy parameters for interaction, communicating your needs and observing if they are met consistently. When they aren't, it's a vital piece of information. And here's where the habit-forming aspect comes in, because changing deep-seated patterns takes consistent, gentle effort. Think of it as retraining your internal compass. Each morning, take 5 minutes to set an intention for how you want to feel in your relationships today: seen, heard, respected, cherished. Throughout your day, whenever you interact with others, particularly in dating or romantic contexts, pause. This moment of pause is your new ritual. Instead of immediately falling into your old pattern of accommodating or fixing, ask yourself, does this interaction make me feel uplifted or drained? Is my need being met here, or am I compromising myself? This is not about becoming hardened or cynical. It's about becoming incredibly discerning. It's about building a consistent practice of listening to your intuition, that quiet inner voice that often whispers the truth long before your logical mind catches up. Your body holds wisdom. Notice the subtle physiological cues. Does a person's presence make your shoulders relax or tense up? Does the conversation leave you feeling energized or exhausted? This somatic awareness is a powerful tool for navigating relationships, helping you distinguish between true connection and the pull of an old, familiar, yet ultimately unfulfilling dynamic. Making this a habit means celebrating small wins. Every time you honor a boundary, every time you choose not to chase, every time you turn your focus back to your own well-being instead of someone else's emotional chaos, you are rewiring those neural pathways. You are literally teaching your brain a new way to seek and experience connection. It's a consistent act of prioritizing your peace, your joy, and your wholeness. It means trusting that when you create space for truly reciprocal love, it will find you, because you are worthy of it. This journey is a profound act of self-care, a reclamation of your own power. It's about cultivating an inner landscape so rich and abundant that you no longer need to seek validation or emotional completeness from someone else. When you are whole and centered, you attract partners who are also whole and ready to share their complete selves, not just their guarded fragments. It takes courage to break these cycles, but you possess that courage in abundance. Remember, you are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be.